Ladies and gentlemen, good morning on this rainy Saturday. It is your boy Lewis. Welcome back to the Lewis Basketball Network. I'm here with another one, man. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification bell to keep receiving the latest from me. Make sure to like this video and make sure to share this video, man. Only helps the channel grow. Truly appreciate it, man. Thank you guys for taking the time to watch this video. Let's hop right into it. Last night's playoff games. So we have Raptors beat the Magic 98-93 in Game 3. They take a 2-1 lead. And the man of the hour for the Raptors, man, Pascal Siakam, best player in the game, in that game, in Game 3. The brother gave you 30 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists, impacted both ends of the court. Shout out to him. Lowry, 12 points, 10 assists, I think 5 rebounds. Kawhi Leonard did not play well in this game. I think in 30-plus minutes of action, he only scored 16, but that was with the very good defense of Aaron Gordon, who did a very solid job on Kawhi Leonard. And so kudos to him. They went back and forth. Terrence Ross gave you 24 points, led the Magic in scoring. Vukovic gave you 22 and 14, but unfortunately the Magic lost and they go down 3-1. I think the Magic can get a second game, and this will be a 6-game series. This is not going to be a cakewalk for the Raptors. If the Raptors win, then they'll win the series 3-4-1. But I think the Magic can get another game on them, especially with the fact that 2 out of the 3 games they've played have been close. And remember, the Magic won Game 1, so 105-101, so, or 104-101, I believe this is scored. But so shout outs to them, man. And so, it is what it is, man. But it's been a very good series with the exception of Game 2. But we'll see what the Magic bring in Game 4, man. I'm really looking forward to see what they bring to the table. Shout out to Boston, man, winning 104-96, beating the Indiana Pacers. Kyrie Irving, he went off at the right time of the game. He was only 7 of 18 from the field, but he proved that he is a closer, one of the best closers in the game in the NBA. He had 19 points, 5 rebounds, and 10 assists. He was really sharing the basketball, ladies and gentlemen, and that's what I appreciated about Kyrie. Was really moving the ball, showing his leadership, and when the time was right, make the baskets when they count, when they need you. Be that go-to guy that they need you to be down the stretch. I feel like Jason Tatum and Kyrie actually play well with each other and offset each other. As long as Kyrie is leading the team, I really feel like Tatum can feed off of his play. So, and Jaylen Brown, tremendous performance last night as well. Only, I think, missed 2 or 3 shots the entire game, but he was spectacular. He played great. I believe he led the Celtics in scoring, I believe, but I forgot the amount of points, but I know he was great. For the Indiana Pacers, man, they played hard. I love their team. They're missing Victor Oladipo, man, a guy that can go get them a basket when they go into scoring droughts. That's what Victor Oladipo was missed. And you can see with the Pacers, it's like they have the opportunities to score. They just can't buy a basket. Every single quarter of the game, guys, they went 5 minutes, at least 5 minutes in each quarter without scoring a basket. They just get into these scoring droughts. And that's what Oladipo is missed, where he could just get them an easy basket. So it would have been nice if Oladipo was there, man, because he would have given them a really nice matchup in terms of going head-to-head with Kyrie Irving. And Kyrie would have had his problems trying to guard him because Oladipo is quick and he's fast and he could get to the basket. He reminds me of Westbrook every time I see him drive to the basket. That's just me. But it really would have been nice to see Oladipo there healthy, man, because I think the Pacers would have given them an even tougher fight, than what they have. And I just got to say this. I had picked the Celtics in 6 because I thought Indiana could get at least 2 games. But with their inability to score consistently and get into so many droughts, this is a 4-game sweep, I think. If the Pacers get 1, they get 1. I had originally picked them in 6, but I think this is a 4-game sweep. I'm sorry. They just don't have enough. Boston is too deep, and like I said, they have their closer. They have the best closer on the team in Kyrie Irving, man. They need a basket. And when the Celtics get on a drought, you got your guy in your point guard in Kyrie. So then there's that. And last but not least, last night, we have the Thunder and the Trailblazers, my favorite game of the night. Unbelievable. Big ups to the Thunder coming through and winning that basketball game. Russell Westbrook shot the best he shot the entire series, 11 of 22 from the field. Kudos to him. Paul George struggled. He was only, I believe, 3 of 16, I believe, but got to the line 17 times. No, not 3 of 16, because I think he was 4 of something, but still, he got to the line 17 times, 14 of 17. Damian Lillard struggled in the first half. I was loving the trash talking back and forth, man, between him and Russ, man. It just made for fun basketball. and the Blazers were struggling a little bit. Only held to 39 points in the first half. Damian Lillard came back, was cooking in the third quarter. The Blazers came back at one point and tied the game at 89. And the Thunder, the good thing about the Thunder is that they didn't panic. They stayed poised. They played to win. They weren't playing to not to lose. As you can see, they were just continuing to attack. Even when the Blazers felt like they were going to make a run, the Thunder kept making big plays, and they just continue to play well. This Thunder shot, I believe, for the game, if I'm not mistaken, slightly over 50%. They shot the ball well from the three-point line. Jariah Grant also shot the ball from three very well, and that was the key. The Thunder were only 10 of 61 through the first two games from the three-point line. This time they shot over 50% from three. The only question is, can the Thunder really count on those three-point shots to fall consistently through the next several games to where it's possible if they could even win? Lillard I believe he had 30. CJ McCollum, I think, chipped in with 22 or 23 points. At the end of the game, Paul George did he kind of did a little cockback dunk at the end of the game at the buzzer. The Blazers didn't like it, and so they were just pretty much letting the refs know that there was unsportsmanlike. It's a playoffs. And then during the post game, Russ and Paul George, they were asked the questions, and they were just like, next question, because they didn't even want to talk about it. So look for this series to get really, really more chippy in Game 4. I'm excited for it. I cannot even wait for this game, guys. Like, this game has got me hyped. Like, this is the type of basketball I'm looking for. And one thing that's really killing me about these playoffs, people keep talking about how the whole, like, LeBron effect and how the ratings are down. Part of the reason is, and they keep talking about the Warriors, but part of the reason is because the referees kind of take a lot out of the game with these quick whistles, man. It's like you got to kind of let these guys play and let them dictate, how the game is gonna be officiated. But the refs are just always so quick because they don't want things to get out of hand. I get it, but it's just that some of these foul calls are just like so unnecessary, and it's like they don't really pay attention. But I always think that in terms of the referees, they dictate the game depending on the teams that are playing. That's how I look at it. If you notice that a team is kind of getting off to a fast start, the whistles are going to blow to make sure that the other team has a chance to get back into the game. If the team is getting off to a slow start, then the refs are going to try to put the whistles in their favor. So it always depends on the teams that are playing, and then what type of start the teams are going to have is going to set the tone for the whistles in the game. And that's what it really depends on. That's what that's what I was noticing. I don't know if you guys noticed that. So let me know what you guys think of. The games last night. What were your thoughts on it? Let me know what you guys think of today's games. For today's Sixers Nets, I got the Nets tying the series. I don't know if Embiid is going to be. He's probably going to be doubtful for Game 4. I just think Simmons plays better, and because the lanes open up when Embiid is not clogging the paint. That's why those guys can't play together. If Simmons had a jump shot, it wouldn't be too bad. But because he doesn't, he needs to drive. That's his game right now. So if Embiid is not able to play, that's just going to give Simmons more room to pretty much attack the basket, especially in transition. But I got the Nets winning and tying the series, and I'm actually going to the game, so I'm super hyped about it, man. I can't wait. Get to be there live for it. You got the Spurs and the Nuggets tonight. I think this is kind of a tough call, but I actually got the Spurs going up 3-1. I want the Nuggets to tie the series, but I got the Spurs going up 3-1 tonight. I just question the Nuggets down the stretch. Like, if the game is close, like, who is going to be their go-to guy? Jamal Murray was it in Game 2 at home, and the Nuggets had balanced scoring, right? But they don't have that one guy who's like really selfish enough to like get them a basket when they need it. And they really need a superstar. They're lacking it right now. And like I said, they're deep, and you would think that their youth would be better than San Antonio, but it's like they're really like showing their inexperience, and some of it could be due to coaching, but also some of it is on the players too. Let's see, who else plays tonight? I know the Rockets and the Jazz play tonight. I actually got the Jazz winning Game 3. I think the energy of the crowd, we have to be careful because we know what's going to happen in terms of how Jazz fans act. We saw what happened with the situation with Westbrook. Hopefully there's none of that in Game 3, attacking either James Harden or Chris Paul or any other player. I'm hoping that does not happen to the opposing team. Remember what Gail Miller said, and I agree with her. They're not our enemy, they're our competition. Like, in terms of we show a dislike for the enemy, but we don't show hate to the enemy. They're our competition, and that's what we're going up against. So, I have that game. And Bucks Pistons, I got the Bucks going up 3-0. I just feel like this series is a wash. It's difficult for Detroit. They just don't have enough. The Bucks are too deep for them, and Giannis is just going to get what he wants. And like I said, the unstatus of Blake Griffin, I would have said maybe they could have gotten one. He could have inspired, but I don't think it's going to happen. So today it's Nets, Spurs, Bucks, Jazz. Let me know who you guys pick for tonight, all right? And let me know what you think is going to happen. So anyway, this is your boy Lewis with another one, man. I appreciate it as always, man. Yo, love the guests, time that you guys spend to take to watch my videos, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Let's keep the love going. Let's keep, sharing these videos, man, to let them know on my analysis. And like I said, I'm not always all knowing. I make a mistake, you guys correct me, man. It's like, only just want to help this channel grow, man, and spread the knowledge of the game of basketball. So like as always, man, I appreciate y'all as always, man. Bless up. One love. Peace. Thanks for watching.